On the 14th of September, 34 years ago, Judas Priest released what I believe is one of the greatest metal albums ever. So a big happy birthday to Painkiller. And when we think of Painkiller, we immediately think of that title track with its thunderous drum intro, played by newest member of the band, Scott Travers. Throw in one of the best metal riffs ever. Then we have a demonic scream by Rob with enough power to make your head explode. And finally, Glenn Tipton's guitar solo. Now, I have always said he introduced sweep picking before the likes of Yngwie. I thought we should have a quick look at the riffs from some of the lesser featured songs on YouTube in celebration of its 34th birthday. Now, first up is All Guns Blazing, a powerful track which is a great example of the standard sound for them. Iron Maiden have the gallop, Judas Priest have the quick chord change and a chugging riff. And it goes like this. So let me show you how to play that. First of all, we start off with one C5 chord. And then we are into this sequence. That's kind of the main riff that you're going to be playing through there. Now, just want to point out, when you've played that C chord, you are got a timing there from that C. You've got a 3/4 time bar that's been played over that off your counting. You're not coming in on the one, though, you're coming in on the and, so then 2 and 3 and then you're into the riff. So you get 1, 2 and 3 and. Like that, just so you can keep that timing together. So what are we doing in that riff? Well, we're going to start off with an E going to an F sharp 5 chord. Then we have got 6 chugs on the E, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to do a typical Judas Priest move. We're going to slide from the G down to the F sharp, like that. And then we got another 6 chugs. Then we go back and we play our usual that we just played at the beginning, and then only 2 chugs. And we're going to slide like that. Now 3 chugs. Then we've got a C5, B5 to an A5. Now play that through slowly. Three times you play that. Now on the 4th time round there's a slight change on that. We're going to be playing this. It starts off the same. We've got an E to the F sharp, 6 chugs, G to the F sharp, 6 chugs. Then we're going to play the reverse. We do an F sharp to an E, and then we have got 4 chugs to a C5. Then we go back to our main one, that. Play that one time, and then we pick up the same way we played that 4th one, but there is one change right at the end. We go to an E instead of the C, so you get this. Next up, Hell Patrol. Rock steady rhythm that does the job nicely. Learn this riff just for that triplet rhythm feel like this. Like wildfire. what I'll do, I'll just play the opening 4 bars of this main riff and then we'll break it down. So it goes like this. Right, so what we do, we start off on a B5 chord and then we got 4 chugs. Back to a chord, another 4 chugs. Chord, another 4 chugs. So we get like that. Then we're going to play 10, 9, 7 on the A string to a D chord. Now, this is where the rhythm changes slightly. Before we was doing 4 chugs, and this one you hang on the chord just a little bit longer and just play 3 chugs. So you get the chord and then down to the A like that. So slow time. That's your first 4 bars. Now we go back and we repeat the opening section and we do the down to the D to an A, but this time we go to an F sharp. So like that. Then we go back to the B to the D to the A, and from there we then go to a G5 power chord and hold it for a bar to an A, down to an F sharp 5, then we do a G. Next up we have Between the Hammer and Anvil. That's that very unusual start for a Priest song, but then it settles into a driven rock riff. Right, first part of the riff goes like this. Here, when I'm doing the 2 chugs and the low E. Now I'm playing an E minor, but the way I'm voicing it, I've got my 3rd finger on the 7th fret on the A string, and I've got my 1st finger on 5th fret of the D, which is the minor 3rd of the E minor. And I'm going to play that 2 more chugs, 2 more chugs, 2 more chugs, and then I've got moving down to a D major, and again the way I'm voicing that, I'm putting my 2nd finger on the D 5th fret, putting my 1st finger on the major 3rd of the chord, which is on the 4th fret on the D. Then we go back and we are going to play 2 chugs on the E to that voicing of the E minor, 2 more chugs, and then the E. Then we're going to do 1 chug back to the E minor, then we're going to move down and do that D5, and then I'm going to drop my little finger, just makes it easier to play that way, drop my little finger now, make it a D5 chord by just dropping that little finger on the D7. Put it all together. Going to play that line twice, then we go to this line, very, very similar ways played, just one variation. Like that. So what am I playing there? Again, just up for the same. Now the variation here, I'm going to play a C5 chord, I'm going to play the C, so I'm playing that C5 on the 3rd and the 5th fret of the D and G, so I'm starting off on the root note, this 3rd fret, then playing the 2 5s, so I get C, 3rd fret, 2 more chugs, 2 more chugs on that C, 2 more chugs, and then I move across to the 5 on the A, like that. And we play that twice. And then it goes back to your original one. Finally, One Shot at Glory. Very standard rock riff. However, I feel the song is more a platform for those great guitar solos. Okay, this is pretty much across a B5 chord when I'm playing on this riff. So what I'm doing, I'm holding down 2nd fret on the A string, and I'm also then doing D4 and G4. That's the bulk of what we're going to be playing here. So I'm doing 2 chugs on the B, across to the 2 4s, back to the chugs, to the 4, 2 chugs, to the 4, 2 more chugs, and then I'm going to do a 2 and then a 3 on the A. If you can, try and get a pitched harmonic. So, then I go back and do 2 more. Then I move across the 3rd fret on the low E to the 2nd. And then we do, you can even do 3 to the open string on the E, you can do 3 5. And then you just repeat. Just keeps on going round there for that main riff intro. So, nice easy one there for you. Now let's be honest, how many of these songs have you listened to recently? I know I haven't. I'm as guilty as the next. I just seem to stop listening after Painkiller. But that just seems the way it is now when using apps like Spotify. We just dip in and dip out quickly. So I hope this has inspired you to take a deeper look at the album on its 34th birthday. And don't forget, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe and like. And this really does help the channel grow. And until the next time, this is Jeff, wishing you well, and I'll speak to you again real soon.